Before we dive into today's story, let me ask you, where are you all watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. I love seeing how far our stories reach. Imagine trusting the two people closest to you, only to find out they've been hiding something devastating. How would you handle it? It all started with small, almost unnoticeable changes. Lisa's usual warmth began to fade. Gone were the days she would greet Alex at the door with a smile and a hug. Instead, she seemed distracted, glued to her phone, or immersed in her laptop. Just work stuff, she'd say with a dismissive wave when Alex asked. But Alex couldn't shake the feeling that something was different. Their evenings, once filled with laughter and shared moments, grew quieter. Lisa often claimed she was too tired or stressed to talk. Weekend plans became rare, replaced by sudden work meetings or solo coffee runs that stretched for hours. Even her appearance changed. Lisa started dressing up more often, even when she claimed to be working from home. Subtle, yes, but Alex noticed. The phone was another red flag. Lisa, who used to leave it lying around carelessly, now kept it close. Notifications were silenced, and the screen always faced down. Alex would occasionally catch her smiling at her phone, only to have her quickly put it away when she realized she was being watched. Late one evening, Alex decided to trust their instincts and stay home instead of going to the gym. Lisa was unusually startled when Alex walked through the door. "I thought you had a session," she stammered. Alex brushed it off, but inside, the doubt began to grow. The distance, the secrecy, it was all too much to ignore. The confirmation came one fateful afternoon. Alex finished work early, eager to surprise Lisa. Arriving home, Alex noticed her car in the driveway, but no sign of her in the living room. A faint sound of running water came from the bathroom. Lisa was showering, and her phone, usually guarded like a treasure, was left on the kitchen counter. Heart pounding, Alex hesitated. Should they snoop? It felt wrong, but the weight of suspicion overpowered the guilt. Unlocking the phone with trembling fingers, Alex scrolled through the messages. What they found was nothing short of devastating. A string of flirty texts between Lisa and Ryan stared back. "Can't wait to see you again. Last night was incredible," one read. Another mentioned a coffee date followed by a hotel stay. The room seemed to spin as Alex's world came crashing down. Heartbreak mingled with rage, creating a storm of emotions. How could the two people they trusted most do this? Alex felt sick to their stomach but couldn't stop reading. The messages painted a picture of a betrayal that had been going on for weeks, if not months. Rather than confront Lisa immediately, Alex slipped the phone back where it was and left the house. They needed time to think, to process. Driving aimlessly, Alex replayed every interaction with Lisa and Ryan, questioning every laugh, every shared glance. It all felt like a cruel joke. In that moment of despair, one thought burned brighter than the pain: revenge. If Lisa and Ryan had destroyed Alex's world so carelessly, they needed to feel the consequences. But it had to be done right, not in anger, but with a calculated plan that would make them regret every lie and betrayal. Revenge wasn't something Alex ever imagined considering, but the betrayal had ignited a fire within. This wasn't going to be a reckless outburst. It needed to be calculated, precise, and unforgettable. For the next week, Alex put on a mask of normalcy. Every interaction with Lisa and Ryan was deliberate, measured. They would not suspect a thing. The plan began to take shape when Lisa mentioned hosting their usual game night. It was perfect. Their closest friends would be there, and Alex would have the perfect stage to expose the truth. But it wasn't just about revealing the affair. It was about making them feel the weight of their actions in front of the people who mattered most. Alex prepared meticulously. They played the part of the loving partner, helping Lisa organize the event while quietly seething inside. The days leading up to the party were a mix of tension and resolve. Alex began to pull away emotionally, no longer engaging in affectionate gestures or conversations. Lisa noticed but chalked it up to work stress. Ryan, too, remained oblivious, texting as if everything was fine. On the night of the party, Alex's resolve solidified. They greeted guests warmly, laughing and joking as though nothing was wrong. But beneath the surface, their heart pounded with anticipation. They knew this was the moment everything would change. When one of their friends suggested playing Never Have I Ever, Alex saw the opportunity. It was time to set the plan in motion. The living room was buzzing with laughter as the group gathered for the game. Drinks in hand, everyone settled into their seats, ready for the usual light-hearted fun. Alex sat across from Lisa and Ryan, watching them closely. The two exchanged casual glances, completely unaware of the storm about to hit. The game started with innocent prompts. Never have I ever gone skinny dipping. Never have I ever skipped school. Friends laughed, shared stories, and took sips from their glasses. Alex participated just enough to keep the atmosphere relaxed, but their mind was laser-focused on the moment of truth. When Alex's turn came, they leaned forward with a sly smile. All right, here's one. Never have I ever cheated on my partner with their best friend. The room fell silent, the laughter evaporating in an instant. Lisa froze, her eyes darting nervously to Ryan. Ryan's face turned pale, his confident demeanor crumbling. Feigning innocence, Alex continued, "What's wrong? Nobody? All right, let's try something more specific. Never have I ever met my best friend's partner at the Sunview Hotel for a secret rendezvous." A gasp escaped from one of the guests. Lisa's glass slipped from her hand, shattering on the floor. Ryan shifted uncomfortably, avoiding eye contact with anyone. The tension in the room was palpable as Alex delivered the final blow. Never have I ever betrayed the person who trusted me the most. They locked eyes with Ryan, who looked like he wanted to disappear. Lisa broke into tears, mumbling incoherent apologies. Their friends erupted in shock and disbelief. "Is this a joke?" one of them asked, but the raw emotions in the room made it clear it wasn't. The once lively game night had turned into a courtroom, with Alex as the judge and executioner. Lisa tried to defend herself, but her words were drowned out by the anger and disappointment of the group. "How could you do this?" one friend demanded. Ryan, visibly shaken, attempted to apologize, but Alex cut him off. "Save it," they said coldly. "You've already said enough in those messages." The party ended in chaos. Some guests left, unable to handle the drama, while others stayed, offering Alex words of support. Lisa retreated to the bedroom, sobbing, while Ryan was escorted out by mutual friends who couldn't look at him without contempt. Alex sat alone in the aftermath, the house eerily quiet. The satisfaction of revenge was bittersweet. They had exposed the truth, but the cost was the destruction of relationships once held dear. Still, Alex knew this was necessary. A painful but cathartic step toward reclaiming their life. The fallout was immediate and devastating. Lisa packed a bag that same night and left to stay with her sister, leaving the house eerily empty. Her tearful apologies echoed in Alex's mind, but they couldn't bring themselves to feel anything but numb. The betrayal had driven a wedge too deep to be repaired. As for Ryan, he tried to reach out in the days that followed, but Alex ignored every message and call. The best friend they once trusted with everything was now just a painful reminder of what they'd lost. Among their friend group, shockwaves rippled. Some friends severed ties with Lisa and Ryan completely, unable to condone their actions. Others tried to mediate, urging Alex to find closure, but their pleas only deepened the sense of isolation. Social events that once felt warm and familiar now seemed fractured, with people awkwardly tiptoeing around the topic or avoiding Alex altogether. The emotional toll was heavy. Alex struggled with sleepless nights, replaying every moment of the betrayal and wondering if they had missed the signs. They oscillated between anger, sadness, and a hollow sense of disbelief. How had everything fallen apart so quickly? The pain wasn't just about losing Lisa and Ryan. It was the destruction of trust, the collapse of a life they had worked so hard to build. Yet, amidst the chaos, Alex found moments of clarity. The revenge had been a release, but it hadn't healed the wounds. They realized that true healing would take time and self-reflection, not just retribution. While the betrayal had shattered their world, it had also opened a path to rebuilding, stronger, wiser, and free from deceit. As the days turned into weeks, Alex began to reclaim their life. They focused on the things that brought them joy. Running through the park, reading books that had long gathered dust, and reconnecting with family. Slowly but surely, the pain began to fade, replaced by a renewed sense of purpose. Alex wasn't just surviving, they were learning to thrive. The experience taught Alex an invaluable lesson. Betrayal doesn't define you, but how you rise from it does. They realized the importance of boundaries, self-respect, and the courage to walk away from what no longer serves you. Though the scars remained, they became reminders of strength, not weakness. Lisa reached out a few times, asking for a chance to explain, but Alex politely declined. They needed space to heal, and reopening old wounds wasn't part of the plan. Ryan, too, attempted to apologize, but Alex had made their peace with the fact that some relationships are better left behind. To those who have ever faced betrayal, Alex has this to say: it's okay to hurt, to feel lost, and even to want revenge. But don't let it consume you. Life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. Keep moving forward, because brighter days are ahead. Now it's your turn. What would you have done in Alex's shoes? Do you believe revenge is ever justified? Or is forgiveness the higher road? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the story if it resonated with you. And remember, every ending is a new beginning.